Howdy y'all!
What's this?
Boomer's interrupting the video again.
Alright, let's go.
I got a carb, and y'all will see next why I got a new carb for the Fury. But I'm just opening it now. Let's see how good it looks. Hold the camera because he's got excellent skills. Because of course got the packing tape, not packing tape, like duct tape on it. Ridiculous.
Well, it's from Medford. We got to make sure it's packed real good. You know? You know, it could fall in the snow. You don't want it getting wet. Oh, we got a Boston Globe. Let's see what's going on there.
Box out
Let's
here.
see, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The island is...
Yo, you're
What?
friggin'
Oh.
messing around with. Okay.
That's just showing
All
on
right,
newspaper. Look,
I'm being
see,
ridiculous.
you got the Bruins. See, there they are. Isn't that? Looks like it.
Somebody's
Yeah, from
eyeglass lens was in here.
Oh, shit. He must be missing that.
Boomer.
All right. Well, it sure looks better than the one you had,
It's kind of a different.
doesn't it? Oh, yeah.
color.
See, it's gonna be a different color. Now what? Now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Goldie?
I can grab a screwdriver and open it up.
All right. Well, I can't hold this forever. I gotta go do a change.
Okay, well,
Let's read the paper. Let's
there's the carburetor.
See? Good thing we get things from Medford because we get to see the Friday, the Boston Globe. See what I tell ya? I knew it. What year? Oh, it's February 26, 21. And they won. Islanders swarmed. Oh, I guess they didn't. Islanders swarmed the Bruins. What's he sending me this for? 72. Jeez. Now I'm depressed.
Yeah, so there's the carburetor. And I'm trying to check to see what model it is. Which it looks to be. If it was, looks like it's 262, which is the same exact model, so I have the right carb. And of course, how you can tell it's a 262 because it's obviously not well engraved, and it's right in here in the worst place possible. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a screwdriver, open it up, and I'll go ahead and bring the other one in and show y'all and explain why I got this carburetor now. Alright, so now I got the old carb in here, and that right there in the center is why I decided to go with a new carb. So if you can see, there's two holes here for the jets. Those came right out, no problem with the socket. But apparently in the center, that piece there is the power bypass jet, and it's supposed to come out with a screwdriver, and apparently it's seized in there, and I tried getting it out and it just got worse. So it's basically that jet is broken and it would probably need to be drilled out. So that's why I'm just done with this carb right now. And I got this carb. Now I'm going to open this carb and check the jet on this one to make sure it's not the same issue. And which I did get this a very good deal, like 25 bucks, very cheap. Apparently the story was it came from an estate that, you know, it was part of an old shop that shut down, and this was what, you know, was part of what was left in there. So, you know, and like I confirmed, it is the same model. It's 262, and let's see how this goes. I mean, also, by the way, I soaked this in WD-40 and carb cleaner so many days, and it still wouldn't come out. It's like melted in there, and obviously that's not right. It should come out, but there's something wrong with it, so I leave it at that. And yeah, I did run into this problem on a carb rebuild, basically. So I was rebuilding this, and in the middle of that is when I found out about that. So I'm just hoping that I can rebuild this, no problems. And I'm not even going to really try taking this one out, because it obviously, I don't know, it seems to be a rare issue. I saw another guy, same exact model carb, thing came out with a screwdriver, no problem. So I don't know why it's that way, but it's that way on that carb. So we'll see how this carb is. Apparently a screwdriver's a little bit too big. Looks like this one hasn't been open in a while. Those screws were kind of rough. And of course, in here you want to get might replace that screw right there because that's a little bit rough. Pretty much everything is disconnected except this part right here. So now I'm going to go get pliers. So that was a middle setting. Now this should separate, but I know it's been a long time since this top came off. Of course, the bottom comes out, no problem. Apparently there's a clip right here. That's the disc code. This thing's like stuck together. And of course, I mean, still got gasket there on the bottom. Okay, now it's popped. There's the original friggin' gasket on there, which is trash. Try to take it off without causing any more residue to be on there. This freaking carb's rough.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
But yeah, that's gonna come off too. The jet down there, it's on there. It seems okay. That's gonna be a hell of a cleaning. So I gotta take this off, so I'm gonna stop the video here real quick. Alright, now I'm gonna loosen this up. That was no problem. There was a gasket on that, but that's long gone, disintegrated. There's the inside of it. Good old friggin' Massachusetts brine got up in there too, probably.
Try taking that one out.
Yeah. There's a gasket under here.
Where'd that ball come from?
Down there.
What about the one that should be in there? Shouldn't there be one in there?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to investigate that. But I'm going to be very careful.
It's gonna destroy it. Here it comes. You just can't leave it alone. You should probably ought to get a bigger screwdriver. Look, it's gonna turn. Oh, look at dude.
It came out. Look at it. I told you my carb was bad.
Yeah, right, goalie.
Look at this shit.
All right. That's the way.
That is supposed to. This is a good. There you go. Probably just needs to be cleaned up.
That's it.
That is exactly how that is supposed to come out. If this jet does not come out, you have a screwed up carb.
There's your favorite gasket.
Yeah. And apparently, the reason why I was wanting to take this out, because the carb kit actually led me to this gasket here. And that's supposed to be changed out. It's part of the carb kit. So now I have a good carb here with a somewhat squeaky. And I know this thing probably has been, I think they said it was on a shelf or something. It was sitting for a long time. Don't know why it's off, but and that is. And here's the thing, you never crank on that thing. You only put it on, just screwdriver tight, and that's how it's supposed to be. Now he's tempted to get that damn thing out. Well, we'll see. Let's see what Boomer's going to do, because now I've proved it to him.
I'm not confident that this is going to come out.
I don't know why a Texas carb supposedly has this issue, but a Massachusetts carb, it comes right out. I don't get it. And I mean, it's not even that many threads. It's like 5 threads. I don't get why that thing's stuck in there. Because I would like to just rebuild this one, because this is the original carb. That's not the original carb. But this carb over here, the new one I got, obviously has proved itself that it is rebuildable. It's just going to be a hell of a lot more cleaning. This one's a lot more clean. But if I get that one out, I don't have a loss on this at all. 25 bucks. And I got 2 carburetors.
I already can feel this thing. It's not gonna. Wow.
Yeah. It's gonna have to be drilled out. I don't know how it could end up like that. I mean, the jets came out no problem. I don't get. It makes no sense.
Well, this one needs to be. Did you try the big screwdriver, the long one?
Yep. But it was crazy. I mean,
but wait a minute.
Yeah.
You didn't clamp it into anything.
I did. I clamped it into a clamp on the floor. I held it with my foot, and it just would not come out. I don't. And it. So it's like it's just that thing's gonna have to be drilled out. Yeah. But I'm gonna
that
save
one
it.
would probably clean up like this did.
Yeah. So I'll get the cleaning process on this one, but still got these jets here, Venturis that need to come out. See what the condition of that is. Smells like a shelf. At least it has a better smell than other carburetors. Other carburetor smells like friggin' carb cleaner and WD-40 and crap. Supposedly, there's supposed to be two ball valves in here. One down here where my screwdriver is, and then one somewhere up here. And we're going to figure that out. Because that other carb, when I took it apart, it was missing a ball valve. And so I wasn't able to actually confirm if there is two. Maybe this model is only one, and the kit's just got me confused. But we're going to see right now if there is another one. Because, I mean, this thing is a time capsule, so it might just have everything. Oh, there it is. Look at that. There's a ball valve right here where I'm pointing, where that white tip is. That's crazy. So I mean, this is good carbon. There's a gasket right here you got to replace. That came out, no problem. So now I know where that is, because apparently it was missing. It's missing on this one. So I found where that other ball valve goes.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Uh-huh. It's come out?
I haven't tipped it over. It might come out.
You gonna?
I got one in here. So hold on. It's got one ball valve here.
Where'd that come from?
Down in there. Which that one has that too. Yeah, there we go.
That's a little one.
It's no wonder that would get lost. So there's a big one and a small one. And there you go. I mean, this is...
You gonna take that power valve out?
Carb stripped down. Yeah. And just the jets, I guess, socket for that. I got that.
Nice.
How many? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 threads. I don't know why that's so hard on the other carb. And then these two come out. All right, so I got a 5/16 socket on these jets, and we're going to see if they come out. That's loose. That's loose also. So they're coming out, no problem. Got one jet. Crusty threads. Make sure all that gets cleaned out, because that crap leads to seizing. But it's still just a mystery why that other one was so seized. I don't know if it just got overheated by the manifold, or I don't know. It's weird. There's the other one. That came out no problem. So yeah, there you go. Now another thing that's good that I got this out is that now I can see behind this jet and see if any of my carb clean is actually getting in there. You know, carb cleaner and the other stuff. I mean, there's 2 holes on the side, but I don't know what those go to, but inside of there, but I don't know, maybe my WD-40 and all that stuff was not helping, that wasn't getting in there. There we go. I mean, I think that's it for this video. And then next video, I'll have this thing nice and cleaned up, and then we can actually do a full rebuild on it, starting with the jets and then going up. So I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. I'm back. Now, in the previous clip you all saw, I got a new carb and I disassembled it, and it turns out it needs a shit ton of cleaning. So I got this Berryman Chem-Dip carburetor parts cleaner, and I'm gonna try it out and see if it cleans all this mess up. When you get one of these cans, they have a lock on it. Well, at least mine did. And I just cut through this with a hacksaw, and then I used a screwdriver to pry it off. So, yeah, and there's gonna be some dents you put in there, but yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this stuff. And then get that basket out. Apparently this stuff is, I guess, made in Arlington, Texas, which is not that far from where I'm at, which is interesting. So I'm gonna be careful because this stuff apparently is harmful to skin. Alright, so I got the lid off. How bad is this on skin anyway? I'm just... I got a little bit, it's sticky. I think I actually got to find a container to set this in so that it doesn't drip all over the place, because I didn't know the basket was going to be entirely in a can until I got the can. I'll be right back. So now I got a pan over here. Move this inward a bit. I gotta take this basket out. And that is actually a little ass friggin' basket for this big can. I don't know how this is gonna work. Look at this crap. I guess it's like better than nothing. I just put all the little parts in the bottom so that now I'm going to be replacing that spring, so that's not needed. This is not needed because this is going to be replaced. I'll put the float in there. Might as well soak the jets. Get that junk gasket off this power bypass jet. And since this carb is like really bad, I'm gonna let it sit probably for a day. I read on the instructions that if it's an extreme case and you leave it in there for a day, but you don't, or something like that, you know, yeah. Top part here is not all that corroded. I could probably get away with maybe leaving that, but I doubt that. That both of them will fit in the can. I was hoping that it'd be that way, but it's not going to. But these jets, Venturis, that's what they are, need to go in also. So so far, my skin isn't like stinging or anything, so I think it'll be alright. I'll just have to fish. I think the Venturis are going to have to get fished out with a magnet or something, I don't know. But I mean, there we have it. It's in the can. And 12/18 today, so I guess 12/18 tomorrow. I'm gonna put it on there lightly. I don't want to trap my carburetor in there, but and that probably, and I'll try to later. I'll probably try to do this part, but I don't know. That part seems okay. And I could just use the top that's on my old carburetor. You know, so I'm kind of just mixing and matching carburetors, taking what's good from one and putting it on another. Yeah. So I figured I would read out the instructions. So it says, disassemble carb or throttle body as necessary and place into dip basket. Submerge basket in Chem-Dip and allow to soak for 15 to 30 minutes. Remove parts and rinse with water. To clean considerable buildup, allow longer soak time. To remove extremely heavy carbon, allow to soak overnight. Rinse with water and clean with a wire brush if necessary. Do not soak coated or sensitive aluminum parts over 4 hours. Cast iron and low alloy steel should be coated with penetrating oil, such as Berryman Easy Do It. See part number 1612. After rinsing to prevent flash rusting, see, for best results and longer cleaner life, remove loose dirt and excess grease before soaking parts in Chem-Dip. So I didn't really rinse this down with like gum out or something like that, but you know, it's mostly dry. There's not a lot of loose dirt on it. It's mostly corrosion. So we'll just see how it goes, see how it cleans up overnight. And yep. And one more thing, I mean, they're not a sponsor for this video. This is just what I got, what showed up. I was looking for gum out as an actual like container to soak in, but this is what popped up. So this is what I grabbed, and I got it from Amazon, and well, let's see how it does. And I mean, it is local, so I guess I'm helping out a local business, you know. So all right, I'll see y'all in the next video when I'm pulling this out. So now it's the next day, and it's time. It's been 24 hours. Time to take this carb out. And there's a lot of dirt that came off this thing. And it's looking really clean. And now it's time to rinse this stuff off, like I said. And yeah, I'm using my fingers on the scrap, but one finger only has some pain right now. But other than that, it's not gonna friggin' burn your hands off. Yeah, I got a little cut from something else that got that crap in it. So I guess you can pray for me that I'm not gonna be dead of Chem-Dip poisoning, but said we gotta hose this stuff off. Look at that crap. That is so clean. I mean, that freaking jet, all those jets are so clean. It's ridiculous. So now I gotta get this in a dry place. I gotta get this inside.
Where's your compressor?
It's over there. I gotta charge it up and. That shit is clean. So that Chem-Dip really worked.